Hey guys, what's up? So I just want to make a video talking about like my experience with dreads, because there's a lot that I've really just kind of learned by the experience of having them rather than looking them up on the internet. Because whenever I was researching for my dreads, I thought I knew it all and I was like, I got this, I'm an expert, I know what's going on. But whenever I started doing my dreads, I found out a lot of stuff that people really didn't mention, and I just wanted to throw this out there in case if anybody is planning on getting dreadlocks. So, number one, I really was excited about dreads, and one of the main reasons why I wanted to get it was because it was such a low maintenance hairstyle, at least so I thought. Dreads are a lot of maintenance. People don't really realize how much you put into dreads, unless if you have freeform dreads, then of course that's just, obviously you do nothing. That is how you get the dreads. But as for me, somebody who wanted to make dreads and make them neat and nice and little, they are very just high maintenance. I haven't really done anything to my dreads. Today I did some maintenance. I spent hours and still didn't even finish my hair. Like, there's loose hair here, you can see it, I don't know, yeah, and then there's like some up on the top that I try to tuck away for the video, but it's like, and then just, it looks bad, it's frizzy, and I really hate it. So, I don't hate my dreads, I really do like my dreads, but I really wish that I didn't have all this loose hair, and that it would be easier to put away. But I also got my crochet hook that was a 0.1 instead of a 0.75 or 0.9 or whatever, 0.3. I don't know how you use a 0.3 because this hook is so freaking tiny. I don't even know how it catches the hair. But I don't know, like, I didn't realize that it was so much work, and I ripped my thumb. Like, I don't think you can see it. A little bit, you can kind of see it. Yeah, but I cut my thumb up while I was doing my dreads, because I'm smart, yeah. So, anyways, I didn't realize that it was so difficult to take care of dreads. So, for those of you who have really nice, clean dreads, I respect you. It's difficult. So yeah, I didn't realize that it was so much maintenance, but I'm gonna be happy with it, because I know that'll, slowly, be less and less as time goes on and as my dreads mature. Another thing that I didn't know about dreads that people really didn't talk about their, dread journey or whatever, your dreads kind of fall out whenever you take a shower. Now, maybe I'm not doing it right, because I'm not doing it how everybody else is doing it. I do wash my hair more than once a week. I was washing it every 3 days. Now it's every 4 days, so, it's almost more than a week, kind of. Just barely. I took a shower yesterday. I took a shower yesterday, and then I took one last week also. So it's more like once a week almost. I don't know. It's more than once a week though, because my hair just gets too gross after 4 days. I really need to wash my hair. I'm trying to lean towards 4 days instead of 3, but that was what I had, thinking that that would be okay. But then I realized that everybody's like, once a week, at least wait that long. And I'm like, that is a long time, and my hair gets gross. So I just went ahead and washed my hair. It was fine. My dreads mainly stayed together, but the roots came pretty loose on the sides. The front stayed together pretty good. The bottom a little bit, just pretty much everywhere but the front, like where I've, I guess, made them really small, so the smaller ones seem to stay together better. Also, I didn't realize how small my dreads would be whenever I was doing the twist and rip on most of them, which is whenever you just like take take the hair, you part it, and after you have your section, you part it, and then you put it back together, and you make a different part, and it kind of like stacks the hair like this and like this and like this, and just kind of makes like a lump, and you can palm roll it or whatever, but it just like stacks on top of each other over and over and over and over, and then you get a dread. But I think that really made my dreads really small at first on the bottom, my bottom dreads, whenever I first started. So then I started to decide that after I got to a certain point, I was like, oh, I'm going to do some back combing because it's a lot faster and it looks bigger and like more like dread-like. And I did not use wax, just so you know. So my back combing method really just sucked because it all fell out. It was way too big anyway, so I had to take it out and redo it because I didn't like how big the dreads were. I have about 64, I think. 63, 64, I'm pretty sure. That's about how many dreads that I have, and they're all, fairly good size. This is kind of a bigger one. It's got a lump, but it's just loose hair. twist it around. But anyways, like I said, I had a lot of loose hair, a lot of maintenance. But my dreads, I didn't realize that the back combing was so loose because it looks so tight because you can't really move your comb. Even though you've back combed it as tight as possible, it's still so loose and it doesn't like to compact, and that's why people use wax. But I didn't want to use wax, so the twist and rip method is the best if you're not using wax, in my opinion. It takes a lot less time, and it stays together a lot better in the shower. My ends, like, I had dreads completely come out after I first washed my hair the very first time, and I got really concerned, but then I waited longer, and I took a shower, and they had kind of, you know, hardened up, I guess, a little bit more, and they stayed together better, and I had bands in my hair this time. Some people say that you're supposed to wear a stocking on your head and wash through the stocking. That is not necessary, but I do recommend it if you have very loose dreads and you're having a really hard time keeping them together. But my dreads, even though I don't use a stocking, they stay together pretty well. The only thing is the tips get a little undone, but that's just because I don't have blunted tips. I'm sure if I had blunted tips, it'd be even more difficult to keep them if I was not wearing the shower cap or didn't have the rubber bands, which I don't. But my hair is pretty much just going, not really freeform right now because I've obviously started my dreads, but you know, it's just, I'm not really doing that much maintenance on it, and I want them to look neat. Obviously, it's not just going to happen by itself, so I'm going to have to put some work into it, but I'm going to get some help. I recommend you guys go and get your hair done, and just request to not use the wax or something, because it is so difficult to do it on yourself, I think. I don't normally look at, like, the back of my head to section it. I'm not good at sectioning. If you're used to, you know, sectioning or dreadlocks, then it might be better for you. But since I'm a complete newbie, it was really difficult. And just reaching the back of my head to do the, like, roots and stuff whenever I was working on it, it was really difficult this morning. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Another thing that I didn't really realize about dreads was that they get, like, I mean, I know that they said they get itchy, but my hair is finally starting to get itchy, and, like, you get, like, flakes in your hair, and it looks kind of gross. So washing it definitely helps, but you can't do that all the time. I also didn't realize that it's just so much easier to put wax in your hair. I've been using, today, by the way, this Garnier Fructis style fiber gum putty, and here, you guys can see it. But yeah, I know it's backwards, but that's what I've been using. It's extra strong. But that's what I've been using today. I would crochet my hair as best I could, and then I would just kind of twist the hair, twist, and then put it on. And it gets kind of harder than the rest of your dreads, sort of like as if you had hairspray in your hair, but it just kind of keeps the hair together. And I think that it works a lot better. And you can use this on your hair because it washes out, unlike the tar that you put in your hair for, like, you know, dread wax or whatever. I also didn't think that my shampoo would be as, I guess, harmful to my dreads. It wasn't harmful to my hair at all, but I mean, it would just make it so silky smooth that my dreads would fall out. And I used Pantene, some type of moisturizing shampoo, and it didn't have conditioner in it, it's just moisturizing. And yeah, it kind of ruined my dreads. It didn't ruin my hair, it made it nicer, but it didn't help my dreads form. So I have ordered some Lush products, which I actually got the basket. I'll send you a link in the bottom bar. But it had some shampoo in it, which I was going to originally buy, but I'm like, if I buy 2 of these shampoos, I might as well have bought all these things in this basket. So this is a deal, because I mean, this shampoo stuff lasts forever, but I always wanted, you know, all this other stuff that they have, and I really didn't think I could talk myself into it any other way. Plus, it'd be super expensive. So, this stuff, these products, are all handmade, basically. They have, not like by one person, but they have plenty of people hand making these things, and it comes like wrapped naked, which is what they call it. Just, there's no packaging, it's just a bar. There might be like a paper, you know, like thing on it that says Lush or something, but I really don't even think they have that. And the bar that I bought was a shampoo bar, as in no conditioner, I don't think, and it's called the Eco Bar, I'm pretty sure, and it has all kinds of cool stuff in it. I can't really remember off the top of my head because it was a few days ago that I ordered it, but it just seemed really nice. You guys can read about it in the link that I send down below, or I'll put it like right here or something if I can think how to do that. So, anyways, it's just, I'm going to use that, and hopefully it won't, you know, dry my hair out, but it'll, you know, let it dread better, anyways, and just get my hair really clean, because it's also for itchy scalp, which is what I'm having a problem with, so no more flakes for me. And it's supposed to smell good, so I'm excited about that. It's going to smell lemony, I think, is what it said. I'm going to get some water. Hold on. Yeah. So, anyways, I really hope that you guys, you know, get a little bit from this video. My dreads have been a blessing. I love these things. They're great. They're really fun. I also didn't realize that dreads were so lumpy whenever you put them back in a ponytail. My dreads are better now that I've had them washed before and everything. But, they were so poofy before. They look fine. They look kind of silly, I think, right now. But they don't like to lay down completely. And I think it's just because, like, see this? I have like a little wing, and I think it's just because I have loose hair, and hopefully I'll be able to do something about that, because see, my loose hair is all the way out to like here, because I mean, it's not completely loose, but I can stick my finger through it, which is really bad, and you shouldn't be able to do that. So I really recommend you guys going and getting it done, because it's so much easier, and then you can just kind of, you know, go off that and work on it more. But yeah, my hair is a big old mess. It's got lots of work to do, but I'm really pleased with it. It likes to sit down whenever it wants to. I'm really liking it for the most part. It seems to do what I want it to. It was a lot thinner at first than I had wanted and expected, I guess, and I was like, I want it to look like dreads. But I kind of like the dreads, how they turned out pretty thin. I was happy with that, especially after I had the really big bulky ones. I realized that, oh, I liked them really small. My dreads don't like to tie themselves up, really. They're not long enough to go around the back of my head and tie. Like, they can't really do it. They can do like that, but they don't stay very well. I don't think you could see that, but they just don't really like to do what I want them to right yet. So hopefully after they mature and they get a little longer, they'll be better. But yep, they're 2 weeks old. Dread update. Lots of loose hair. Lots of loose roots that I'm going to have to work on, and hopefully maybe get some help with. If you guys have any questions about dreads, please just leave me a comment. You don't have to cut them off, and yes, I wash my hair. That's pretty much all that I get is, do you wash your hair? Yes. Do you have to cut your hair off whenever you get tired of them? No. You can brush them out and just use